Hi guys, Ethereal Awakening here, doing individual zodiac sign readings. This one is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check your North Node. And I was speaking on triggers at the beginning of these videos because maybe there's some people who don't know exactly what those are. When you're triggered, that's when somebody says or does something and it pisses you off. After saying this so many times, it pisses you off. What that really is, it's not what the other person said or did. It's something in you that you're allowing an event outside of you to take away your peace, take away your serenity. It's something that inside of you is asking for some healing. A lot of it comes from childhood traumas that we've, not really faced or brought up to heal, or other events, or other traumatic events in our lifetime that is you trying to get your own attention to heal something. It's never, ever, ever about somebody else. It's always about you. And, when you come from a healed position, people can say and do whatever they want. You don't allow their thoughts and actions to affect what your peace and your serenity and what you know is truth and wholeness and happiness. You don't let that affect you. Things no longer trigger you. So being triggered is just your intuitive, way of trying to get you to recognize something in you that needs healed. So there's a little bit on triggers. And Libra, let's get this going. Spirit, what messages do we have for Libra? Your heart is your best guide. If something in the message is resonating, then it's for you. If it leaves a bad taste in your mouth, spit it out. Move on. No big deal. Spirit, what messages do we have for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Libra. What messages do we have for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Libra. What messages do we have for Libra? Alright, that feels good. And thank you in advance. So, current energy, Page of Cups, Six of Swords, Heart Space, Knight of Cups, Page of Swords, nice. Possible outcome, Three of Cups, Queen of Swords, and underlying energy, which you might not be aware of, Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Judgment. So something that you've come through, or something that you've experienced, was kind of let's just say you were sitting in it for a little bit too long, maybe, Libra. Some self-deception. And with the Four of Pentacles there, that's kind of not budging. Like, you've been bullshitting yourself, Libra. It's just going to spit it out. You've been bullshitting yourself. But you had to. You had to go through this to recognize that's exactly what you were doing. Going through it enough times, and you finally realize, I'm fucking bullshitting myself. And I was sitting in that bullshit for far too long. Well, not really too long. You sit in it long enough to recognize it, so it's all for a purpose. All necessary. It takes what it takes, but at least you got to that point where you're recognizing it. Because in your current energy, there's the Six of Swords and the Page of Cups. This is that understanding and forgiveness that you're giving to yourself, to recognize that you're ready to move out of bullshitting yourself. I'm tired of lying to myself. I'm tired of fucking pulling myself through my own crap. Ready to do something different that feels better. And then in your heart space, you're actually putting in, like, forgiving yourself. Cutting, the Page of Swords with the Knight of Cups. This is, the Page of Swords here is, starting to kind of because it's not going to feel good. Like recognizing all the crappy shit we've told ourselves, or all the crappy shit we've told people we love, or all the crappy shit that we've done, or recognizing all the crappy shit that's been done to us. It's not a happy process. It has a happy result. It's for the happy result. It's recognizing that we've put ourselves in places that don't feel so good so we can want to strive to get to a place that does. So the beginnings of that is coming with just kind of eyeballing, and I always like picturing with like a toothpick, not necessarily a fork. It's like I'm poking at my bullshit. But recognizing there's a huge amount of healing that will come from this. Huge amounts of necessary emotional maturation to get you to the place where, in your possible outcome here, there's something to be happy and celebrate. Because now you're all the way, you've went from the Page of Cups in this beginning, budding stages of learning and forgiving and not, to yourself first, because you are the best mirror, is learning about yourself and forgiving yourself, and then you start recognizing how to go about doing that externally, and then in your heart space going to actually forgiving and healing with some little pokes at what the bullshit is. And then here in your possible outcome, you've graduated all the way up to the Queen of Swords. You're cutting out the bullshit for real, because you're ready to be happy and celebrate and have something to feel good about. So, and this is, the Queen of Swords is air energy. So this is in your own zone. This is in your own power. Right? Feeling really good and worth celebrating just yourself, if need be. Celebrating yourself and all that you've accomplished by coming through all the bullshit that you've put yourself through up till now. This is all the Judgment card is God saying, yes, yes, yes. This is what you see the family in the boat. This is fulfillment and wholeness and loving and caring and compassion and energy that you can extend to those you love. And it starts from within. It starts on the journey from, the journey to self. All the times we've ignored ourselves throughout our lives. Stop it. Using your best gauge for, what God's will is in your life. It's certainly not to sit in pools of self-doubt and self-pity and self-bullshittedness. That's not what God wanted for you. And you're recognizing that, and you're pulling through it. Yeah, I see the pages and the knights, and then boom, in your possible outcome. Now you're right in your zone, in the Queen. This progression is going to pull you into successes and celebrations and happiness and fulfillment that's always been for you. Well, I hope this helped, Libra. It's pretty quick and easy reading here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.